Hi, everyone.
Well, hi everybody. I haven't seen the new little
The
intro. That
new
was that
intro.
was
Yep, yep,
adorbs.
yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my other intro, which I love the music on, you guys, and I get so many lovely comments on the music. YouTube kept tagging it and taking my monetization away.
Oh.
So it was getting really irritating, and I kept fighting back with YouTube, telling them the song that you say that I'm playing, it's not that song, it's this song. I gave them the tag to the song, everything. And it's a company that it's an outside company, and they do this to a lot of people. You guys, this outside company, if they claim, and it's all on YouTube, and it's hours and hours and hours of work I've done, and trying to fight back. And it's this outside company, and they do to a lot of people on YouTube.
Wow, I had no idea.
They'll no matter what, you'll play some rando song that you've played on the piano, and they're clicking on it saying it's one of their people's songs, and
I
it's not.
guess I
And it's
need to
not,
stick
and they
with
get the money. And there,
no intro. I have no intro.
but there is a place where you can get free. So that's where I got this new song. I listened to a bunch of songs trying to find one that's close, but they don't. Of course, there's nothing close to it. But I did the best I could.
No, that was cute. I liked it.
And oh, smiling hearts on a nice walk. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad you're here with us. Hi, everyone. So that's the saga about creating a new intro. So there it is.
Who knew?
Who knew? So no more of the old one. Makes me sad because I liked the song. Royalty-free music.
What if I hum it? Will that demonetize you? I remember the old song.
I
I
mean,
can I won't do it.
so so this is my new intro, and I'll play it again at the end for those who missed the intro on the way in.
You'll get the
Yeah,
outro.
and everybody's like, "We're gonna get sick of it. Don't play it again." But anyways, yeah, it's crazy. It's like another way that they're gouging. Like, I'm just this little channel. I'm, and so they're, and I get these little bit of commercial. When the commercials, you watch a commercial at the beginning, you guys, and if you stay at the end, you can watch another commercial, and that's it. That's the monetization, and they want to steal from me. It's crazy. Yeah, so a commercial would come on at the beginning, right, Candy, when you come in here, if you weren't here from the beginning or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, there's a 111 in the house tonight.
Yeah, I see that.
Dixie 111, that's cool. There's like one question. Library of Congress has royalty-free music. Thank you, Tarot Love Community, Renee. Azalea likes the new song. Oh, good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and you were here from the beginning. You didn't see my little intro? Ooh.
Do you want to play it again?
No. Nope. All right, Sissy, thank you. There's some questions coming in. So, on Friday nights, we like to start with someone who has passed, who may want to come in and bring some messages. Apple says, I was impressed with Jack Smith's demeanor and his short and sweet. Apple's not saying this, but someone else said short and sweet, to the point.
I agree with that.
Afternoon. That's
Same.
awesome.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. Just get the business done.
Yeah.
And I like it, Annie. All right. So, yeah. So big news coming out. And as you know, and now it's at 122. I'm getting the numbers today, guys. Okay. So Laura Wright says Jack is hot.
All right, Laura. Awesome.
I'm loving it. All right. So Melody says, congrats to all our cyber tarot detectives. Yeah, all the readers on here, hanging in and stepping into the energy and getting messages and saying, don't worry, it's going to happen. It's coming. Yes, Melody. Thank you to all of them. And Constance says, didn't you recently see June 13th as a big day? I think you nailed it. Oh, got to get my nailed it.
Oh, okay. You've got more props happening today.
I got props going. I got
what
props
is going on?
Yeah. And I got our cube just in case someone has.
Oh yeah, I do have that. I have that.
Got everything going here. So
yeah, it's
okay. I kind of remember getting a date. You guys, I don't remember things. So hi, Craig. Hey, Riffraff. Riffraff's coming from your channel.
Riffraff Ray.
Riffraff Ray. So let's see. Oh yeah, what about the judge? Yeah. I am going to read on the judge. I'm looking. Did I miss any? So everybody's kind of in love with Jack. And yeah, and I apparently we all should be in love, a little in love with Jack after today.
Yeah, Jack is so on the case, so he's deserving a lot of love today. So yeah,
there you go.
It's understandable.
What's that comedian's name? And she always goes on and on about people like this, and she'll probably go, what's her name?
I don't know.
She's really like straightforward, kind of a little bit. People might think she's crass, but she's like super very much into human rights and stuff like that, but she's a comedian. Robin Smith says, yesterday was my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
One of the best ever. Yay, Robin. Happy birthday.
Gemini.
Well, Kathy Griffin is very much, I just described her, but it's not her. It's the other one.
Seascape's crushing on Jack.
Oh gosh, they just said Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer's a little that way too, but yeah, a different one. Oh my gosh, what's her? I can't even believe I'm not getting her name right now. It'll come to me. You guys will figure it out. I know. Anyways, happy birthday, Robin. Chelsea Handler. And the prize goes to Kara Jerk. So thank you. It's Kelsey Handler. Yeah, Chelsea Handler. Yes. That's the one. And so she always says, she'll definitely say that she's like wanting to have sex with Jack now.
She has no filter. I like her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rochelle says that Venus went into Leo till October. I hope that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Leo's great. I'm a Leo.
You're biased, so
I'm biased. I'm a Leo.
I have a moon in Leo, so.
Okay, so let us. Oh, okay. So I don't remember, Constance, the date I said, but I did get a date that something. I feel like it was the 11th, and I'm like, what would happen on the 11th? But I also feel like I got the 15th. Maybe it was the 13th. I got a couple dates. Things are happening, guys. Things are coming down. Oh, Marie's Table's a Leo too. Yay. Jamie says Leos are awesome. Lisa doesn't know what to do with this Leo today. She's like,
my Leo's kind of off the chain today. She's as you all can tell. She's very excited, I think. So let's just go with
I
it, man.
am. This is good day, you
I'm
guys.
excited too.
We've been waiting for this. So now we're just going to watch dominoes just start to fall, whether it's in the, and you can, everybody's already making their little narratives that are ridiculous in regards to this.
Wiki, Moon and Leo. Got somebody there. Thank
Oh,
you.
Ricky.
Thank you for the moon, the Leo
Pisces.
moons out there. Thank you.
Yay. And Pisces greeter. Hi. Hugs to you. She has 2 sisters in Leo. Wow. Okay, some great shirt. So Andy Bear says, great shirt, Debbie. It's treason, but it's a play on 45, right? So treason is the crime of betraying one's country. That's what it says. All right, so let's get started. You want to? And keep the questions coming.
Yes, please.
And welcome. In case I didn't say that.
Or you can play the intro.
I can play the intro again. Just to welcome you again. And everybody's like, please don't. And then, so we're gonna bring someone in from the other side, and then we're gonna dive into questions. And the questions start with Sandra in Connecticut. She has the first question in tonight. So yeah, yeah, right. Craig Dixon. For those of you who are just listening, it says a quote from Trump. The Democrats spied on my treason. Yeah. Yep.
So Fred Trump, huh? Okay.
All right.
That's our person, Fred.
Fred Trump. Good, because I wanted to talk to him. Okay. All right. So I don't know. It could be just metaphor, but he comes in with a cigar, like smoking a cigar. And it could just be a metaphor for, this is who I am or whatever. And I keep seeing questions that I'm starring. So anyway, okay. So cigar.
Well, you go ahead. I'll start things.
Okay. Okay. So not interesting enough. It's like he's playing it. He's watching it play out here. And he's showing me a bunch of different pathways that that were set up in front of 45. And how he had a choice on these paths. And there's always going to be some of these challenges, but depending on kind of, I don't know, I guess we have free will, right? But however this fits, I'm seeing these pathways, and kind of every step of the way. It's almost like every step of the way he never took the path of easiest or the best for him on the other, best outcome for him. He's been given, and what I'm hearing from Fred here is that he was given so many do-overs and chances and this and that, and he kept choosing wrong. Um, did you connect in at all?
I did. I wrote down some stuff before I
Okay.
said I was going to start
Oh,
things.
okay. Go ahead.
So one thing I wrote down was disappointment dropped the ball. I think that that's a big thing with
Oh, okay. That's
Fred.
very similar to what I'm getting at.
I feel like, and of course, the legacy family name. So, I mean, needless to say, we make jokes about it, but I think we all are fully aware that 45 has some papa issues, some daddy issues. I think there's
Mhm.
always this need to please, this need to um, succeed and even go above and beyond of whatever uh, accomplishments Papa had set for himself. I think that I wrote down Griff not performed well, and I think that's I think that Fred was behind his son 100% on his grifting activities, the way he would manipulate, uh, hold things over people in such a way to better himself. The whole, call it extortion or whatever, blackmail, but it was poorly executed. And I think that that's something that Fred is thinking too. In a way, I'm not so sure. I almost feel like a lot of what's surrounding 45 right now, he'd never admit it, but I think he does feel like he has kind of let Fred down.
Mm.
Uh, and there's a little guilt with that. Not guilt as far as women he's wronged, or his children in a way that he's wronged, or thefts that he's been a part of, or anything like that. I think it all boils down to daddy. So I just love that the Fred thing came up, because I think that's his vice. I
Yeah.
think that's his vice.
Yeah.
And he's just always trying to grasp and hang on to something to be significant. He has always tried to be so significant, whether it was on a correct path or not. Just as long as he was important, just as long as he was famous, just as long as he's out front, just as long as he's number one, and
Right.
it's crashing down. And Fred is aware of that. 45 is aware of that, and we're watching it. So
Yeah.
that's what we got over here.
Yep. And he, to piggyback off what you're saying there too, he, adding to that, he, you know, you talk about grooming, you know, it's basically you raise them, you're raised up in a certain way to do certain things.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, but however, on the spiritual level, he was showing me those pathways, like, and it's like he could have chosen a different pathway,
Oh, for sure.
but he kept taking, he was offered so many chances, so many times. And so anything else here? Yeah. I'm not, I don't feel that, it, he's not giving me any, like, what's going to happen next or anything like that. He's just kind of watching it play out. And of course, um, you know, he's there for his son, and the family is there for him. And uh, he has his guardian angels. He has everybody, just like what we have. Um, Fred Trump is showing me Donald has as well, but he doesn't listen. He's showing me a deaf ear to any guidance.
Do you feel like Fred is in complete realization that this is part of his son's journey. I think that he's just like what you're saying with him just sitting back and kind of watching it. I feel like Fred is just like, okay, this is your path, son. Um, he's just got to figure it out, even if it's the hard way.
Well, because that's what he's chosen. You have
Yeah.
free will, right? Yeah. But he shows me with 45 with his ears covered, not listening to any of his guides or angels. So that's that. If we can learn a lesson from this, we want to hear our guides and angels. Yeah, right. Oof. All right. Great one, Annie Bear. All right, diving into questions now. So, Sandra, hello. Beautiful Sandra. Linda G said that the judge will rescue herself, recuse herself. They found photos of her at a Trump rally wearing a MAGA hat. Okay. Well, you're supposed to be nonpartisan, right? Or whatever. Is that the word?
Yeah, you got to be completely objective as a
Objective, non whatever that word is.
unbiased.
And non-biased. Like you don't have a party. You just are for the from what I understand. Anyway, and this is an interesting question to me because at my members Zoom meetup today, a conflict of interest, yeah. And so sorry, I'm getting caught in the comments. You guys have such great comments today, so I'm learning a lot. So we read in the members Zoom meetup today in regards to the judge, and the recusing herself kind of plays out a little bit. The outcome of the reading was, and the cards I threw and everything, it shows that that she won't be the judge for some reason. But Sandra, when you use the word recuse, it kind of makes sense. There's something from her past that came to me, something from her past that comes forward, and she is no longer can be a part of it because of something from her past that revisits.
And one huge thing about it is, he appointed her.
Oh, well, yeah,
So
right.
that.
That's a no right there. I mean, you can't.
That's kind of why everybody's kind of in an upheaval about it all.
Interest.
If I got that right, I think I got that right. But yeah, I think he appointed her.
Yeah, Nancy, sorry. Lisa has it linked to her channel tonight, so if you come through there, you can only see the comments from there, and if you're on YouTube, hasn't figured that out, how to do that yet.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking. It was such a force of habit. I didn't even think of that because we've been doing that. Do I need to unlink?
Yes. I mean, at this point, it's all right. People are sharing her reputation. Her reputation precedes her, yeah. And okay, so Mimi Googled it and found a picture of with a MAGA hat on, plus paint on her face.
There you go. Well,
okay, thank you, Karen. Karen put a link into Midas Touch, and they have info that will not be. They have info that it will not be the judge, and I got that our whole members got that. We all got that she wouldn't be.
Cool, because I got 3 cards here. They're just really quick cards, nothing major. I got strength, I got future, and I got out.
There you go. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that says a lot right there.
Yep. Okay. So there you have it. Thank you for the question, Sandra.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Shockwave. Oh, Annie Bear said you nailed it, so I have to hold it up again.
Nope. Nailed it.
Okay, Shockwave 43, Texas News Alert, FBI on agents on Thursday arrested a Texas businessman after the center of the scandal that led to the historic impeachment of State Attorney Ken Paxton. Oh, this is news. Okay.
That's an alert.
That is an alert. Thank you for that, Shockwave.
Mm-hmm.
Sissy. All right, Sissy. How are you? Will Kevin McCarthy be removed from Speaker and be in trouble by the DOJ?
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the cube. I'm gonna do the cube for fun, but I am gonna tell you.
Oh, are you cubing it? Okay. Well,
Just for fun.
go for it.
Everybody's like, what is going on? I don't know. I got, oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't see him there in that seat. Will he be removed? I mean, how will he be removed? We know he's leaving. I know he's not going to be there. I got a yes on that. So, what are you getting? You have a look.
The 3 cards I have for him are I got restriction, and I got loss, and also down. So it's not looking good. But I do think right now there's so much focus on the 45 indictments right now. I'm not so sure. I think they're working on what to do with Kevin McCarthy within the.
Yeah, how how do we deal with this?
Yeah,
right?
how to deal with that. But oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I have the 3 of Swords and Karma.
Yeah.
Fate. So his fate doesn't look great.
He's been so shaky anyway. So that's almost inevitable, really.
Mm-hmm. I feel, yeah. So yes, I feel he's going to be in trouble with the DOJ as well. Is he, or did he already give some information? Has he already spoken? Yeah, I agree. Seascape says McConnell has been awfully quiet.
A lot of people have been awfully
A
quiet.
lot of people quiet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's a fact. And all for different reasons.
Kevin McCarthy will sing like a bird to save himself, but I feel like he's not long for his position. So, okay.
except Bobert and MTG. Yeah, they're forever loud, right?
I know.
Good point, Jana.
I mean, their narrative and their
I don't think you
narratives
can
are
shut them up.
how, how more ridiculous can they be with
they
their narratives?
they are.
Today is a sad day for really for you. Yes, it's sad. It's horrible that we have to do this, and that's on you.
Hi, Roxanne.
Okay.
Sharon Sai.
Hi, guys. All right. Hi, Sharon. Thank you. She's doing it from both our channels. I love Sharon.
She's the best.
She's rocking both channels. All right. Let's see. Mimi. Hi, Mimi. Will the two attorneys that walked away from the former guy today flip on him?
They sure did walk away from him.
Gotcha, Ness. Ness, you put it on both channels. That's funny. I love it. Okay.
To my knowledge, that attorney-client privilege thing just goes so far. If they're walking away from him, they're open. It's open game, I believe. So, if I got that right, but
Suzanne says they flipped on him like a bird.
Right.
They're not going to go down with him. They don't want to go down with him. They might go down with him, but they don't want to go down with him. Right. My question, guys, and I know Lisa and I've talked about this before. How did these people get connected with him in the first place? Because they know they're going down.
I almost feel like a lot of it is just to kind of get your name out there.
Get your name out and
good on your resume,
jump off the ship before it goes down.
Yeah. But because now we know who they are, right? So that's something.
Yeah, but we know that they
to save their careers, they will make sure that they are not going down with the ship for sure.
Okay.
My pendulum said yes, they will flip.
Yes.
If it comes down to that. I got a yes. So
okay. Yeah, and I feel that way too.
Right. They want their 15 minutes. Yeah.
Hi, Tony.
Ivan did some homework, so I think their names are Trustee and Rally. Is that right? Did I get that right? But yeah, both of them are. They bailed hard.
It's interesting because I do feel that. I
don't know if I got that right though.
Yeah.
Trustee, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I do feel that they'll share. They will spill the tea to save themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I have Elixir, the Hedgehog, and the skull. So I do, from the cards, it looks like that as well. So, okay. I know. I just, where did that go? Mimi says, working for the former guy only gives them 15 minutes of shame, not fame. That's what I think. I wouldn't want to.
Everything he touches turns to poo. That's what everybody always says. So, yeah.
And any smart person can see that everybody that works for him or has worked for him has go to jail. Catherine Bush, thank you so much. Blessings to you. Very kind. Let's see. Next question. Yeah, so we talked about the judge, right? So, Stephanie, we talked about the judge already. We did that. But everybody's curious about that, right?
Rose Blue said the Medusa touch. That's cute.
The Medusa touch.
I like that.
All right. Oh, Ness, we got your question. It's in the list. I don't want you to have to keep writing it. Okay. Phoenix Rise. Hello. How safe are we given the national security concerns? That is a great question, Phoenix.
Right, with the documents.
Yeah, with the
That was
documents.
such the ultimate security breach. And it's like, did he give copies to people? Did he those kinds of things are what I think of often. I know they retrieved what they could. We don't know what he's given access to, or who has gotten access to that.
You're
So
right.
yeah, that's huge, huge. Let's see. I don't know, what are you getting, Debbie?
Well, there is concern.
For sure.
And the concern that my team is showing me, my spirit team, are those with feet on the ground, which I take to mean maybe people who are in place could be compromised. Their positions may be compromised. And then also cyber. Those two areas of vulnerable. Those are at the top of the list. Of concern that my team is kind of pointing out. I wonder what kind of cards will come out with this.
These two cards are super significant for me over here. I got the Six of Swords. I got the Four of Swords. It's going to be a long recovery from this to really kind of get a handle on this.
What's the Four of Swords and the what?
The Six of Swords.
Okay, so it's going to be a little bit bumpy.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bumpy. It's going to be quite the task to really kind of wrangle it all in, because I got the Chariot too. It feels fast moving because we don't know how long he's had them. We don't know who's had the access to them. Five of Swords, is that anything that can be used against us in any kind of way? Whoever had access to those things. And also with the Knight of Swords, I'm seeing that is really cracking down. There's going to be security like no security we've ever known before, just because of this. His breach and treasonous moves are really going to initiate a whole new standard. But there's so much cleanup that has to be done, and the trust, just the trust in the country. I think that there's been a breach of that too. So it's a big deal. Yeah, given the security concerns, it's definitely something that's going to have to take a little time to kind of get a grasp on.
Yeah. And 100% he definitely shared. He shared, and like you said, it's going to take a minute to kind of get it secure the border, so to speak, again. It's going to take a minute. And we are learning from this, and we are we're strengthening from this, and being prepared for any eels in the future, right? So we are learning from this situation, and there are going to make some changes with this. But he definitely shared that too. And that when you showed me that chariot, I just thought of two opposing forces coming together against us. And the two that, well, it could, I mean, there's more than two that I can think of, but the two main ones that I thought were Russia and China.
Those are two big ones.
But then it could be Saudi Arabia as well, right? So, but if you know that they're working on it. They're already working on to kind of shore up, so to speak, anything.
Like what's the big saying? You're only as strong as your weakest link. And he's really made sure that we've got some little cracks in there. So that's a problem.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. That was a great question. Here's another one that everybody wants to know. And
is that our go to another country?
Will Trump go to jail or go to another country? Or both?
I think he's going to prison. That's my initial vibe.
So we read on this in members today as well, together as a group. And he's definitely going to experience, if it's prison, I've always saw that he will have financial demise, like financial, what do you call that? And he's losing everything, like financially, his legacy gone. And so I've always seen that came out today when we read that is part of it. And what he will experience is worse than jail. That's all. I know that some people see him in jail. Some people say not jail. I also saw him one time when I read on this that it would be not like a jail like you and I would go to. It would be
like Club Fed.
Or maybe that's right. Maybe it's like a federal prison, but it wasn't like when I was seeing him, it wasn't like a prison like what you and I see, what you and I would see if we were doing this stuff. Oh, that started already. Okay. Thank you, James. I'll bring that up in a second. But yeah, what are you throwing cards on this?
I am.
Awesome.
I do think that it eventually, I know that the journey's been tough, guys. We've been all figuring this out together and watching things unfold. I do think the dust will eventually settle. I did get the dust card. That's great. But all of this for him, I really do think he's going to prison. I don't know for how long, but I do feel like he is. But I do think that regardless of that, let's say not to that, let's say that's a no, it's still going to open the door to a waterfall of much more stuff. There's still some hidden things, guys. Ultimately, yes, broken heart. Maybe that is hitting his pocketbook some kind of a way. That might be what that is. Definite loss, definite blow to ego. And we know how he is, though. This is what I'm feeling with this last card. I got the Explorer. he's still going to try to do everything he can, because he's going to still fundraise and ask for donations and help me get out of this situation, all that crap. And he's going to still have those few that are behind him on some level, but he's going somewhere, but he's going kicking and screaming is what I'm getting.
Okay. Well, you guys, I got the most interesting cards in regards to this. And I'll hold them up and you guys can make up your own mind on what they may mean. But I have the lantern, the noose, and the last card is the dark. And the person on that card is Sylvia Plath. But the meaning of the card is the dark. So you have the lantern, the noose, and the dark. And then the outcome, and this is actually called the future. And there you have it. It's not good. So for entertainment purposes only, I don't know how you want to read that, if you will make it to that long. Yeah, it looks bad. So, yeah. Whatever it is, I can tell you, and it's same as what I was getting earlier, it's worse than prison. Whatever's happening with him. That's what I think, Pamela Shin. Not good. Yeah, so very interesting. All right. So I do feel like, and I've talked about the going to another country, that is that he does have that in the book, plan B or plan C. I just don't know if it's going to if there's going to be an opportunity, that opportunity. But all right. Ooh, that was weird energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like a lot of people that are seeing prison too, that it is whatever it is a type of prison. Whatever it is.
You can be in your own personal prison.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go. Tammy, hello. How's the Trump kids feeling right now? That's a great question. I haven't checked in on them lately.
Well,
our Trumps.
For whatever reason, I'm always thinking more along the lines of Junior with him.
Okay. What I'm hearing here is that they actually realize that this train has derailed and they need to start recovering cleanup. However, that being said, and I'm seeing the boys, I feel like Ivanka's on her own train. But Eric and Junior kept trying to get back on Dad's train, and it has derailed. They realize that, and they know. It doesn't mean that's what we're going to hear from them on social media, but they know this, and their narratives will be for their own, like out of survival. So whatever narratives they're using right now would be they're trying to recover. Yeah. They see that the train has derailed with this. I also see one of them is nervous about themselves being indicted, going to jail.
I literally see Junior
Is
as
Junior going to
seeing,
jail? Or
well,
Junior's afraid of that?
I think Junior sees his safety net just gone. I think um, I think 45 was his safety net. He knows that safety is completely gone. I agree with you about his daughter, Ivanka. I think she's been silently creating her own safety net.
She got on her own train a while ago. Yeah.
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 And but I'm not sure about Eric. Eric's just God, he's such a floater. I don't know. Uh if anything with him, it would be more along the lines of any misguidance he's provided because he's always just the lies with that one.
Mhm.
But Junior, I think, is in trouble. But Junior's not quite that stable anyway. I don't think. I think Junior's in trouble.
Mm. Well, they were a little slow on the uptake, but
Yeah,
but they see the end. They see it now.
yeah,
Um, you know, they just wanted to belong. This is their story. They're just wanting to follow their. This is called belonging. It's a freaky card, but anyway, um, they just wanted to belong, but it's
I threw 3 cards just on Junior. I got the Eight
yeah,
of Swords. Oh, sorry.
loss, and then trying to transform from this loss. It's gonna,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay, let's see what you got.
Yeah, I got the Eight of Swords for him. He's feeling, a lot of restraint, um, limitations,
Oh, there you go. Hmm.
bound. I got the World and I got the Devil. So there's a lot
Yeah.
going on with this guy.
Yes. Yes.
His world's crashing down.
Yeah. And that connection to the devil. The devil is always his dad to me, but I don't know how you do the devil when.
Yeah, I mean that's like a double entendre there. You could either see that as his dad, or you could see it as his own addictions, his own struggles. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah. How interesting. Holy cow. Wow, you guys. So
It's heavy. I feel
it is
heavy.
heavy. Look at and I have the devil right there in the middle. Things are. It's just all right out there in the light now. Everything's coming to the forefront, and their connection to the devil. They're realizing it. They're coming to realization. Um, a little slowly, but it finally is like, okay. That's how they're doing. Derailed. All right. Holy cow.
Happy early birthday, Zoe. Lots of birthday babies in there. Happy birthday, all you
Yay, happy
guys.
birthday. Um, James says, hi, James, and thank you again. 3 pieces of good news yesterday besides Trump indictment announced by him. Trump indictment, and he announced it. I miss. We also said audios for Robertson in the court. Oh, Pat Robertson passed,
Mm-hmm.
and the court struck down gerrymandering in the Deep South maps. Yes, they did. And I just want to say here real quick on the Deep South maps, they wanted to. As soon as I heard that, I had a flash of them trying to kind of deflect off of the negative stuff happening from the Supreme Court. And so they did something positive. So we could now refocus on, oh, look what they did.
Like
I don't know.
throwing us a bone.
Throwing us a bone. Thank you. That's a good way to put it. They threw us a bone.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I do feel that you know, Pat Robertson passing, and I would think that because he was so embedded in his belief system that he really was maybe surprised of what it's all about, and in the process of learning how many people he may have hurt through his boxed belief. Yeah. All right. Ness wants us to talk to Trump's mama to see what she feels about what's going on. Zoe wants us to sing happy birthday.
Go for it. Are we going to?
Oh, maybe towards the end. Zoe, hang out. We'll get you. We'll get you. We'll get you on the other side. All right. So, what does Trump's mom think? She's always so bejeweled when I see her.
That's a good word.
I'm getting the word propriety. Again, I get the sense of, I don't, from the other side, how you can assist with energy, and just kind of, what the words I would use, holding space for her son, and like that. I know that it's like, we want to know, what do you think? What do you think about your son, what he's doing? And you must have some, it's like they have a clear understanding of what we've signed up for, and are coming in to face, and if we're to bring, if we're coming in to bring a little chaos within, our realm, or if we're coming in to bring love and healing, that's what we're doing. Everybody is assigned these things, and they have that understanding. So, but I understand the question, and so she's coming in as his mom, and a love for her son. Although she really didn't have the capability of loving on a level that we understand people to love, because of her own challenges that when she was here. And so she is taking responsibility for that. Now, I think you guys know more about this story of the family than I do, but that's what she's saying. And you can let me know, but she's taking responsibility of not truly making that love connection, but she herself, with her own challenges coming in, didn't have that capability. So she's taking responsibility for that. So now on the other side, she holds space for him and prays that he will take some of these pathways that Fred was showing us earlier. But she's showing he doesn't listen. And that they try to support as much as possible through the challenges that he is in. And that's what I'm getting.
I was getting something really interesting over here.
Okay.
First, I wasn't getting much anything. And then I actually kind of got a surprise because I was expecting so the opposite. And I do kind of know, she was not a mothering mother and all that stuff.
Okay.
But I wrote down cradle,
Oh.
which I think is interesting. I think on some level, I don't know, maybe when you cross over, I think she's cradling him.
Well, that makes sense to the holding space.
Yeah. So I that came in really strong with cradling him. I think she's, uh, you know, moms, unconditional love.
Mhm.
Whether she was able to do it here or not over there, I think she's cradling him.
Yeah.
She's actually supporting. She recognizes what's going on, but I feel like, I think she loves her boy.
Yeah. I agree. She's trying to make up for what she didn't do, what she was unable to do when
Mhm.
she was here. Yeah, I
And
agree.
it's actually kind of throwing me off a little bit. I'm like getting kind of, who knew a 45 reading would get me a little weird, but um,
Mm.
I think there's something very nurturing that I'm feeling over here.
Mm.
Yeah.
Pamela says she had postpartum psychosis. That makes sense to what she was saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had a
Mhm.
lot of problems.
Okay. Well, there you go. Um, okay. Go ahead and hide that. Let's look. And we're going to end on one last thing here. Thank you for all the questions. I know there's more questions in here, and I'm going to save those questions and look at them again this weekend for the um, download on Sunday, right? Okay, Giselle 222. Hello. How difficult will it be to find impartial jurors? And that's a big question because it's being held in Florida, right?
Right. South
But
Florida.
from what I heard from all of my all not my all the at the members Zoom meetup, all my Florida friends, um, that it's in a part of Florida that is more balanced. It's not a red part of Florida county. Um, so
I'm actually getting
good
a.
morning, Flora. Are you getting a hit?
I'm getting a hit that's going to be part of something he's going to lean on with his defense in all of this. That's going to be that's something he's because the whole thing is reasonable doubt, right? So I think he's going to really play upon that fact right there. That
Because
is
well, because Florida is known as a red state, the red state. So you know what I mean? And so it's like, but you feel like he's going to lean on it?
I think he's going to lean on it somehow. Um, no, it's just a vibe.
Yeah. Wow. All right, then. So I do feel that they will be able to put together, and I mean, I don't, so if you step into Jack's energy on this, I don't feel that he's feeling nervous about it. I feel like they'll be able to get an impartial jury. I don't feel like he's concerned about that. So that feels good to me. But I understand why it's a concern. Because it's
Well,
Florida.
it's not just that. It's just he's the president. It's
Right.
not
And
like me doing
right.
some little local thing in Kentucky and they try me somewhere else. He can lean
Right.
on the media. He can lean on uh, 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 his portrayal on SNL as being something that uh, puts out too
Right.
much
Oh, I
negative.
bet you're right. I bet you're
It's just
right,
that kind.
Lisa.
It's
Oh, he's
that
gonna
kind of stuff that I think he's going to.
He'll probably
rely
stay
on.
on all of that. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense. That totally
yeah.
makes sense. Um, and it brings up another thing too. Part of some of the narrative that some of these people are using, some of the GOP is using right now after this went down. How dare, Biden bring this indictment on Trump when he's running against him for presidency. And remember, it's the grand jury. It's a grand jury that indicts. It's not President Biden. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't have. That's not his job. A grand jury of his peers brought these indictments down, and so yeah.
That just shows how he's so used to manipulating, because he knows that his people will believe him if he says Biden's sitting behind a desk and drawing up all these charges. And no, Biden has nothing to do with any of this. But there are people out there who believe that.
I know. They'll just say it. This goes to show you. They just say shit and hope it lands.
Yeah.
But that's not even how the system works.
Right.
It's a grand jury. All right. So I'm just going to throw 3 cards on it real quick, just as far as the jurors go. How's this jury going to be? Is it going to be equal? I mean, whatever. And just real quick. Yep. We got a good jury. Yeah. Yeah. I think it looks good. I have the Ace of Pentacles. Their choices will be good. And you have the 3 of Cups and the World. So I think it's good. I don't know if it's going to be televised. Do you guys? Anyone? Will it be televised? I don't. I don't know if it. Okay, so I don't know. But what I'm being shown here with the will it be televised is bits and pieces. Like we're going to be able to see bits and pieces, but I don't know that they're just going to let it roll. Does that make sense? Like
way back when they would just like do a little sketch of the person on the
well,
stage.
you get the sketch, but I also feel like and sometimes like the last one wasn't televised or whatever, and we got sketches, but I feel like possibly I do feel they will be recording it. We won't watch it like step by step, but maybe they'll they'll be able to share bits and pieces. I don't know, but I'm not getting clear on that, but that's what they're showing.
My pendulum said no on it being televised, but I feel like he wants it to be.
I'm sure he does.
He
But I
wants
feel like it's like, oh yeah, highlights only. That's what that means. That's what I mean, Annie Bear. Highlights, like little highlights. Already announced, no cameras or reporters in. Okay, so there you go. But I do feel like we're going to get little highlights or something. Maybe at the end or something. Anyway. Bits and pieces. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. We love you. Continue to connect in, love one another. Happy Pride. And what else do we want to say, Lisa?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy Pride. Happy birthday. Love each other. Hang in there.
Yay.
Shit's about to get real.
It is about to get real. And please visit us on our perspective channels and our shows and stuff like that. And until next time, and thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to all my members who are here. I love you. And thank you for all the thumbs up, and to all the moderators for holding space in putting all the goodies up for us. So blessings to you. Have a beautiful weekend, and we will see you next time. And here you go for the outro, which is the intro.